What's up, guys? Back with me is here at Smallville, Season 5, Episode 12, Reckoning. Okay, so this episode starts off with Clark and Lana, and Clark's like, hey, I got something to show you, and and she's like, hey, and he's like, hey, I'm from the planet Krypton, we got powers, and then, and then he fly he for some reason he flies her up and then he show and he uses T Vision to make a ring and asks her to marry him. So then Jonathan and Martha are like, yeah. So he tells Jonathan and Martha about this, and he's like, and Martha's all for it. She's like, she say yes. And he's like, I told her to tell me. So so then he goes to the planet to see Chloe, and yeah, and then later Lana's like, yeah, Clark, I'll marry you. So yeah, Lana is finally married. So they're at the like the they're at the like was they're at the like the town interview that Jonathan became senator became senator. So became senator, and yeah. So Lana goes to like things, and he's like, I shouldn't have called. He's like, I thought you'd be at the party, he's like, yeah, and he's like, aren't you? He's like, Clark isn't lying to me. He's like, after all we've been through, you're still gonna believe his lies. After all the things about him rising from the dead, about him, all that, you're still gonna believe him. And then she just spits water in his face and say, so Lex tries to talk to her. She talks to Clark, telling him about how Lex is after her, and she tries to go after him, but then a big explosion happens. Clark gets there, and Lana dies. I don't know. So then Clark goes to the fortress, and he's like, "Hey, I need your help. I need your help." But he's like, we're not gods. We can bring people back." But he's like, use this, uses like crystal, and it will bring you back. So Clark uses it, and he's back to the day before he told Lana his secret, and he doesn't tell Lana his secret. So she's like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be in this relationship with you anymore. Can we take a break between us? So yeah. So yeah, Clark tells Chloe everything that happened, and yeah. Yeah, and as the Flash's Dr. Harrison Wells once said, is that if you change a thing in the timeline, another thing will take its another thing will to take its place. So yeah, and that's basically said the card in the fortress before this happened. So everything still happens as normal, but little changes. Jonathan still becomes senator, but Lionel's like, hey, we're partners, and he, he's like, hey, good luck. I'm glad you won, senator. And Lana still goes to Lex, but instead of what happened previously, Lex kisses Lana, and 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 Lana just talking. Lana and Clark, Lana and Lex talk on the road, and yeah. So yeah. So something happened with Lois, because when Clark found Lois, she was all drenched in paint or something. There was like paint all over the floor, and she took him to the hospital. So yeah. So he go Lionel he goes to like Jonathan, and he's like, hey, here's something, and he reads it, and he's like, you're not gonna mess with my family. But then he stops for a minute, and and then Lana just picks something up, and then Lana walks, and Lana Johnson, they're like, why is Jonathan walking out? And Jonathan just like falls to the ground, and Martha's like, no, not yet. So and yeah, so we learned that Jonathan passed away, which is very sad. He was one of my favorite characters, so for them to do this, it's very not okay. So they unfortunately have Jonathan's funeral. Martha is very upset. Clark blames himself a lot, but Martha's like, hey, it's not your fault. He's Yeah, Lex is there for some reason, which I'm still mad at Lex. So Lex, get out of there. Lionel's still there, which is it's Lionel's fault. And yeah, this episode was just so packed, so packed, because we had last episode we had the death of Sheriff Adams. This episode we had the death of Jonathan. In this episode, and yeah, so now Clark knows the implications of telling Lana, told Lana his secret, but it caused. Also, this episode is the 100th episode, so happy 100th episode, Smallville. Happy 100th episode. Yeah, this episode is just so sad. I may not show it, but I'm crying. May not showing it, but I'm crying. I'm crying because I'm not showing it, but I am, because Jonathan was one of my favorites. So was Sheriff Adams. I can't believe they killed him in the last episode and this one. I get it, Jonathan dying of a heart attack is like, you know, a lot of people survive and die of heart attacks. I know it's just a character, but what's my favorite? So you can like, comment, subscribe. We'll get a wonderful. I'm gonna have a wonderful day. I'll see you next Smallville.